It is 11:15 a.m. on Saturday, July 5th. A couple of things that I did today. I did some work on my sister's room because she got a new bed frame and she's not home right now. She's actually visiting some friends. And my mom wanted to put some sconces, it's a real weird word. It's like a light fixture that goes into the wall that's like metal. I don't know, the big thing that I remember about sconces is that the Parks and Recreation where he melts down one of the metal sconces and turns it into a ring with a cast iron waffle maker and stuff like that. But put two on the side of her bed, so low-key right now it looks like a hotel room, which I think is funny. So that's actually something really interesting to talk about. I don't want to talk about it now, but like rooms that are just sleeping rooms versus lived-in rooms. And I have arguably the best room in the house because it's a lived-in room. That's what makes it like pretty nice. Every other room is a sleep room. You just go to sleep, and I think that's kind of dumb. But yeah, that took a while because it was kind of a finicky little design with the wires and measuring and everything. And I also got some paint samplers for my room. I got 4 colors. One of them I was iffy on and I saw that I don't like it. But 3 that I'm just seeing what happens. I got to see it in different lighting. And so that's a big step. Hopefully, maybe over the weekend I'll paint my room, which would be crazy. But yeah, those are the things that happened. I did more drawing today, which I don't know. The side profile now is actually kind of fine. Mostly because it's definitely taking a lot more inspiration with more anime-esque things, and I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'll just have to practice more. It's gonna suck for a while until I really get going, because there are things that I want to draw and like characters and poses, but I just actually don't know how to do those. So I'll have to work my way down the body, and got the face, then I'll get like keep like extending down so that I actually know how to draw. But the thing I want to talk about is because yesterday, this night, was the 4th of July. And the big thing about the 4th of July is fireworks. I'll be honest, they low-key kind of suck. I have not been to, like, a firework display in a good 5-6 years. And there's the joke going around is that it's like, you get old of them after a while because nobody has made a new firework. They're just the same thing, and it's loud, and I have a pretty big aversion to really loud noises. I think that usually happens when I get, like little, like, sensory overload, because it's a little bit more constant loud noises. But, like, it's just, like, not my vibe when I was younger, so I don't like it as much. And, yeah, so I don't like watching it, but it's really, really interesting seeing everybody's like, oh, fireworks, blah, blah, blah. But I swear that every single year around July 4th, it's, you get accounts of people blowing up, place burning down, something going terribly, terribly wrong. So I just kind of go my own way and not even worry about it because I don't really care. I mean, like, the last time that I definitely watched it was at the a hockey camp that I worked at. I was a counselor, so that means it was a sleepover hockey camp because it stayed at like the local boarding school in my town. And so I would stay over there, and it would go through the first week, which I think is actually this week. It's the first time in a while that I'm not actually working it. First week it's going on, so we would take the kids if they were good and watch the fireworks. And oh my god, it was the most horrible thing ever because there's always bugs out, you can never really fully see, they would complain. Oh, so I just don't bother anymore with fireworks. There's nothing exciting about it. And there's no intrigue anymore. It's just kind of fireworks. Though the one thing that I would do is I would do it as like, the New Year's celebration fireworks with like High School Musical, where they're at the ski mountain and then and the fireworks go up, and it's funny. That's actually kind of a vibe because it's in like a different setting and stuff, but fireworks are just normal summer fireworks. You just go to an open field or you go to a lake and then just look up. And it low-key is not that interesting anymore. There are so many cooler things you could go on in the sky, like just stargaze, hot air balloons. There's a town where my grandmother is about an hour away that every so often has like a hot air balloon festival. And I remember going there one time and it was absolutely beautiful. So like, out of all the things that you could see in the sky, low-key fireworks are the least interesting now. Because, I mean, you see it once, you've seen them all. There's nothing new. So it just gets really boring. But yeah, I'm just going to paint my room tomorrow, hopefully. Today was a federal holiday, so actually the gym was closed, which kind of sucks. So I didn't get to go to the gym, but I'll go tomorrow. And yeah, do that. Try and play golf. It's really difficult because I do live in like a mountain tourist town, so there are a lot of tourists that come up, especially around 4th of July, so we'll have to figure out what's if we can even get a tee time for tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, there's not a lot. Like, I really want to get the room down because there are a couple of things that I have that I really want to hang up that I can't, and it's just kind of taking up space in my room because I don't want to put them up there and add another hole into my wall, and then I'll have to fill it up, and then when I paint over it, so hopefully I'll make actually a decision pretty soon, and then I'll have to like spackle or like whatever that material is. I think the brand name is spackle. I don't even know if it's the material, and fill up those holes and sand it down and do a bunch of other things. But then yeah, and I'll have to buy more the disc plate thingies because I'll have to re-stick them to the wall, which seems very inefficient. I don't know, but yeah, I'll have to do that. And other than that, it's pretty much it's the weekend. I get to sleep in, vibe. A big thing. I'm making dumplings tomorrow, I think, because I went to a farmer's market in the town next over, and they have these Chinese 5-spice sausage. So, and I have ginger. I have massive green onions. I have cabbage. So we'll see if we can make some dumplings. Is more of a generic. I like pot stickers better, but some sort of vessel with dough on the outside. We'll see if I can make that tomorrow, because I do really enjoy cooking, and I'll just see what will happen there. Hopefully it'll taste good. I actually I want to taste the sausage, so probably this morning I'll take a little thing off and cook it and see how it tastes, if I want to vibe with it, see if I do something else, but I gotta definitely use it because I got it almost a week ago and it's been in the fridge, so yeah. But that would be really fun and probably a little bit stressful, and because you never want to waste food, but that would be chill. Yeah, I'll just have one more week until my friends come up too, and then we'll be working the hockey camp that I mentioned. But this time we're coaches, so we get to stay in our house and not have to deal with the dorms, because those always suck. But it'll be fun to have them up, play some golf, do other things. There's this restaurant that my friends have been up here 2 years in a row. They came up for the winter 2 years ago, and then they also did this summer camp, this hockey camp last year, and then a friend came up this winter. And I've tried very hard to get a reservation at this restaurant that I love in this town. I can't get one, so hopefully I can get it then. And then there's a couple of swimming spots that I really want to get to, and since I think we'll have a lot more time being coaches, that'll be fun. So there's gonna be next week. We'll see what's going to happen. I don't know what my mom has planned. But then the week after that, it's going to get pretty busy. So I'll be doing a lot of things. And they're up here for 2 weeks, which is be a pretty long time. So it'll be a lot of fun.